Welcome to Rialto.
So hi guys, welcome to the English broadcast. I do apologize.
Leave me, dude.
I'm in the wrong team. Yeah, so I actually ended up being moved into the team of one of the teams. But anyway, so welcome guys to our English broadcast. I do apologize for the delays due to the fact we were having a lot of tech issues. So we are gonna get underway in just a bit. So please give me a bit to set on up and we can get underway. Yeah, we are gonna start in just a bit. We have actually the series has actually started. It is 1-0 right now in favor of Never Lulz from Taiwan, and this is gonna be Never Lulz on their defense. The 7-star squad just finished up their attack, so let's actually transition in to our lobby. So the game right now is paused due to the fact 7-star needing a extra sub. After a disconnect. In the meantime, Neverlos had gotten a full hold. So if you guys are tuning in from the Taiwanese stream or just discovered it, waited on it for the day, I do appreciate it. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And we do have a lot of tech issues to fix. And after the series, we will go offline for a bit. But don't worry, we will be back as soon as possible for the next series, which is around 4 p.m. In the meantime, as we wait on that pause, I've been your host in the English broadcast since the second to the last week officially. I've done some broadcasts as well for the English audience throughout week one, from stage 1 to 6, and as you guys all know, I'm the caster for one of the casters for the Philippines, and I have done a few projects along the region. So I have a co-caster today, guys. My co-caster John is unavailable, but tomorrow he will join me for the rest of the games, including the final. So keep tuned with that. Also, just a quick little FYI for y'all. So this is gonna be a live for the first two, and then we will broadcast the rest later on after Open Division is. Overwatch World Cup is over. So yeah, we'll just wait on this, and we'll be back as soon as 7-star finds their sixth. So welcome back, guys, and looks like both teams are gonna be ready to go. We can get into our game. Looking at what Lulz has done, they have put them in such a good position to actually win out the map already. 69.26 meters isn't a far off region, so they can actually make it to the end at this rate. So we're just waiting on for both teams to get set and get ready to go. And yeah, looks like we are gonna get a reconnect rather from forever. But at the same time, it's okay because at least we know that he's online. We can get into the action in just a bit. So I hope you guys are doing fine today. I'll do some promos for this stream later on, and I appreciate for y'all who has been waiting on for the stream. I do apologize once again for the delays. Lots of issues right now in terms of our side, but luckily Blizzard already starting up the Taiwanese stream. Well played to them. Oh yeah. Looks like Lulz might actually run the Bastion. They do have 4 DPS rather logged in, but in any case, we'll see what they want to play. On the other hand, looking at the defense so far, we already see the Widowmaker into play from TBK. Supercat on that Mercy, which tells you that maybe Forever is gonna be on the Pharah. A very, very safe pick on Rialto defense, using the architecture of the map to actually get cover as soon as possible. But there you also have an Ana, a Reinhardt, and a Zarya there from Cute. So the classic death ball should be into play. And looking at the rest of the brackets, there are a lot of strong teams in this playoffs. The playoffs will be happening today and tomorrow. And already, GE Pantheon Korea getting the 3-0 over Limit Breaks, moving on in. The next game we will broadcast will be the victor between Green Leaves and Point Break versus the victor of Kicks and V3 Fortuna. So a lot of regional implications. Will we see two Japanese squads face each other off? Will we see a Singaporean and a Taiwanese squad get into the action? But anyway, finally it's time to get started, and let's get into our action here. Lulz is gonna go for something a little more standard. We do see the Reinhardt, we see the Lucia as well. An interesting lag spike right there, but anyway, we'll go into our action. For now, the Reinhardt of Lulz out in front, just trying to take control of the alleyway. But meantime, CBK is swooping around forever here as well on the Genji. So far, so good now here for the attacking Lulz squad, just trying to stay in place. Using the Reinhardt now with the fire strike and the kill on the Supercat. A liker with the takedown as well onto Forever. Looking at the position here for Lulz, they just try to take control of the plaza, and so far they have done this. But Cute with the takedown onto a Liker. So far so good here for the defense, but no, Sming trying to turn things around. 7 stars still in this fight. Eastem going around with the payload, and it's gonna be up to the Lucia to actually push it out all the way to the end. Nazy with a takedown onto one, just spawn camping now. The Reinhardt struggling to actually deal with this as the back off. Oh, TPK gets a headshot there from the Widowmaker, and that's gonna be it. Lulz with the victory. Okay, we'll just try to fix our tech issues, guys, and hopefully for the next one we will have no more tech issues for the rest of the day. Very unfortunate, honestly, that this had to happen right now at the start of our playoffs, but Lulz, but quick work of 7-star, well deserved, gets those 2 cards as well. Look, 535 on the time bank. But yeah, anyway, solid action there. Very, very quick. It was simply Lulz taking control of the plaza area, just pushing on in, allowing the Hanzo to get some picks, but they did taken care of by the Zarya. But the attack already penetrating all the way deep inside, allowed to put the Widowmaker at the perch near the sniping area, the Lucia as well on push duty, and even though Lulz lost like 2/3 of their team, it was enough to get the win. So it looks like our third map will be Temple of Anubis, and let's get underway straight into the game. Really quick action here for our series. And after this one, we will have to wait on for the next series to actually finish to get into our next series of games. So Neverlul is gonna be on first defense here on Temple of Anubis. And gonna be running on Orisa maybe? They might need a Symmetra to actually put them into the place that they need to be. Interesting enough, gonna be 4 minutes here for 7-star to go on their attack. And Neverlul's opting for this first defense due to the fact that this should allow them to just mitigate the flow of the game, just control it and tell 7-star how it is gonna be. We have a pause and we get another DC on the side of 7-star. Absolutely unfortunate, so we should wait on that. And there, guys, I do wanna give a quick little thank you there to Blizzard for the opportunity to stream and cast this. I really hope for better conditions for the next one, which we should. But anyway, it is what it is. My hair is a complete mess, but yeah, I've actually come from a formal event. Can we re-lobby? I think we need to re-lobby here for the side of 7-star. Just having a lot of issues right now. So in the meantime, we'll be back as soon as we actually get into the game. So
Now entering the temple.
yeah, guys, welcome back, and we are gonna move into Temple Anubis. So let's take it away. We did see a substitution here for the side of 7-star. Supercat. Oh, Supercat. Supercat I thought was gonna get subbed out, but instead it was just a re-lobby request here from the side of 7-star. We are getting a quick little lag spike there, but it should be okay. Honestly, very unfortunate what it happened to the stream proper. But we'll get this fixed up, guys. We'll get this fixed up as soon as possible. But for now, I do suggest you guys move on into the Taiwanese stream for the rest of this series, because we might have these tech issues plaguing us for the rest of the 3 months. But anyway, it's gonna be Neverlul's on the first defense. Gonna be running the Junkrat, and there is the Symmetra. This will mean that the Orisa will be propped up on top, just allowed to hop up there with the teleporter. In the meantime, Neverlul's just the Orisa just crouching around, waiting for an opportunity to actually get there. It's happening. I think we need to put down the. I actually think we need to put down the bitrate due to these issues. Anyway, we have the Orisa now here set up on top. Nacy gonna be on the Widowmaker. East M on the Lucio. Alika is switching over to the Diva. Gonna get taxied on over. Perfect on the Ana and Natural on the Junkrat. On the other hand, here's TBK on the Widowmaker. Sming on the Lucio. The Winston here for 7-star as well. Cute on the Diva. Supercat on the Brigitte. And Forever on the Genji. The 7-star right now gonna go for the classic to try and penetrate this, but we have a Doomfist switch actually, so maybe this will lead to some kills going the way of the red squad. Going on for a dive, but Natural already tossing a few grenades here and there. Looking at the positioning here for Lulz, just gonna be up on top of the bazaar, and basically their rotation is to go down below. Sming though, going for the cap already, will force a Liker to drop on down. Hold comes on out, not gonna be enough. A few shots going the way there from the Doomfist, and there's the dive. The Winston game booked away by Natural, but this can be a pretty good dive here from the side of 7-star. If they got a kill, no they don't. Here comes the Doomfist once again, gets trapped on out, trying to get some damage done off the Orisa, not gonna be enough. Finally gets trapped here down below and gets taken down by Natural. 2 kills going the way of the Junkrat. Nacy going for a few shots as well. 4 kills now here for the defense, and this might be Lulz holding here for the time being. At least them getting those last 2 kills, and TPK switching over back to the Widowmaker to try and contest Nacy. If it is gonna be up to the rest of 7-star to disrupt this defense up on top. On the other hand, we do see Sound Barrier and the Nano Boost available in just a bit. On the other hand, look at the ultimate economy here for 7-star, struggling to even make it to the halfway mark. TPK looking for a shot, gets a thing there onto the Diva, but Nacy with the counter kill already staggering this out. This offense just struggling to actually get something done. Forever trying to get away really low, being chased down by a Liker. So 1v1 between the Diva and the Genji in the backline will force the Diva to retreat. Doesn't want to give too much of the position away. Infosite now has been popped, and Nacy going for a shot onto the Genji, doesn't get it so far. Forever staying alive for the time being. In the meantime, the Winston as well as the Mercy and the Diva just set up on top, having to deal with the Junkrat grenades coming their way. The ultimate's now ready here for the Vec. Make that 4 ultimates ready here for the blue team. The Winston now jumping on in. Nacy gets taken down 1-1 trade so far. We have a Valkyrie here from Supercat. The red team trying to keep this up. Gets the red on the Forever. Soundbarrier comes on out. This might be an opportunity here for Forever, but a self-destruct into the left-hand side will lead to a kill. No, it won't. Eastem trying to deal with this Genji, and I like it. He's going to take that on the swing. Oh, what a good boop, but even better Swift Strike. Not gonna work, however. Eastem just dancing around. Might have another boop, gets it out. And good timing there from Eastem to stay alive in that fight. TPK though getting a snipe onto Natural, and Forever with the kill onto Nacy. This is the opening. 7-star is looking for finally getting work done. 2 kills going their way. Can they make this more? Goes for the jump in into the bazaar. No more Junkrat to go for the penetrating damage. The Reese out in front though, and they get the teammate onto Q. Like if you're gonna have to go for the contest, working on that self-destruct as well. Perfect getting beaten down. Nacy dies to the headshot as well. 3, 4 have fallen here for Lulz. The defense will slowly whittling down. Natural gets sniped up as well. A Liker is the only survivor, as the self-destruct won't use it in this one. Will take that instead. And 7-star not out of this fight yet. 4:35 on the time map. Yeah, apologize guys once again about those tech issues, and we will get that fixed up for the next one. In the meantime, if you want, you can have the audio here and have the broadcast of the video and the Taiwanese stream at Overwatch CHCW. Nacy though with a punch onto Forever, self-destruct onto the left-hand side, gonna lead to a kill. No, it won't. Nevertheless, just using the right side as they're opening. The Reinhardt though gaining boop onto the med pack. Finally gets a punch there from Nacy. 2 kills to go far on the defense, and the red team forced to retreat. 7-star now not shining so brightly. There's gonna be this kill there onto TPK. Supercat gets punched on out in our slideshow of the stream. And just these lag spikes, absolutely abhorrent to be honest, but it is what it is. 2 more kills, 2 ultimates ready here for the defense so far. On the other hand, the red team does have 3. Supercat and Forever, Valkyrie and Dragonblade are available. So for 7-star, their opening should be through to the center. Just try to get a kill or 2. In the meantime, we see a rotation. Nacy with a snipe already. Meteor strike onto the side. Doesn't get matched. 2 kills going the way now of the attack. The defense rather. And now Swing gets picked off Isem. This Lucio has been fragging out so far so good in this game. The lag is really bad. Forever now getting rest on up. Supercat with a backline resurrect. 4 ultimates ready here for the blue team, however, and Lulz just waiting for an opportunity to strike on by using their dive to actually get into position. Look how far up Lulz is set up. The Winston trying to get away. And we got a really bad lag spike there. Here comes the jump on in. Valkyrie comes on out. And there's the Dragon Blade. Can Forever keep this up? Will we have Forever lag? That's the real question. He gets booped on up. Will survive. Isem has been playing such a superb Lucio, just mitigating all the damage here from the Genji. The blue team not trying to retreat. Gonna try to go on to the point instead. Self-destruct is there. Gonna be a rally as well. Twin explosions. Gonna lead to 1 kill on to Sming. Lulz already with the numbers advantage. And that's 3 going the way of the defense. The rally from TBK more or less mitigated in that fight. The extra armor won't help anyone if they're dead. Cute as well, just being booped around. Gets staggered as well. So for now, around 3 or 4 more pushes here from the red team if 7-star can actually handle a quick push. Now see some switches. We do see a full dive, full goats comp rather from 7-star. On the other hand, Lulz just keeping on with this dive. Interesting enough to have Nazy on the Doomfist, natural on the Tracer. Well, Alligator actually switching over to the Bastion. Gonna be a quick Bastion pick here from Lulz to already try and deal with the goats, but the action will ongoing in front of the opening of the Necropolis so far. And this leads to a kill or two. There's gonna be a dive. Full pump comes on out. Natural doesn't really get much. Shatter there from the side of 7-star. Sound barrier is out as well. They're gonna go for the point. Alligator out of position, gets moved on up, and it's gonna be Alligator with the takedown. What was that play there from Lulz? It was literally protecting the presence as much as it can. Boop, and the Winston jumping on top of that charge. An amazing play there from Lulz, honestly. Great coordination from them. And the goats comp already being herded on out. A minute remaining here for 7-star, and Lulz showing a different degree of play. Bastion trying to reset up, and gonna fall down sad. But TBK is gonna switch over to the Doomfist, not gonna go for the Zarya anymore. Not really enough time to get the grab in the first place. We'll just try to get the kill as well onto the Bastion. And this is gonna be a full swap. One last try, said 7-star. Swapping over to the Pharmacy, to the dive, as well as the Brigitte Doomfist. So it's gonna be a solo healer, more or less. It's gonna be dependent. Forever has switched over to the Reapers. This is gonna be a very ground-based onslaught. The moment the 2 tanks dive, it has to be the Brigitte and the Reaper alongside the Doomfist going at the defending team. Isam though has been the man of the hour with the Lucio. Sound barrier is available. He pops it, tries to protect his team. He gets punched up instead. The Winston gets taken down. Unfortunate, but 3 seconds remaining. Can 7-star get back to the point? No boop available. Alligator trying to get some shots on out. Has a configuration attack, but instead will focus on to the Doomfist. Goodbye grenade there. Gets both the Diva and the Brigitte. Cute gets taken down with a suicidal play right there from the Baby Diva. Forever with the kill, but now 2 only remaining here for the side of 7-star. Forever gets taken down. The Winston just shocked, and this is gonna be a fold here by Lulz.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
So looking at our results so far in our brackets, we have only Pantheon, the first one to actually report their score, the 3-0 there over Limit Breaks, putting Limit Breaks into loser brackets. If you guys don't know how the playoffs works, it is double elimination. You lose once, you don't go home yet. Well, everyone is home technically because it's online, but still, you don't lose out on a chance to contenders yet. There's still an opportunity to actually claw your way back to that top 4 and move on to Trials. Trials is gonna be such a goal here for these open division teams. Will Lulz or 7-star be one of them? But so far, it has been a strong showing here from Lulz, to be honest. These guys from Taiwan and have been playing quite a solid game of defense there in that last one. And I love how Alligator switch over to the Bastion the moment the goats came on out. Good response play. And honestly, it could have been punished. It could have been punished there by 7-star. But it was Lulz literally protecting the Bastion with their lives and then some. A good effort there from the Lucio and the Winston to just jump into the fray, protect their Bastion as much as they can. will Neverlulz actually go for the Symmetra Bastion technique on attack? Might catch 7-star off guard. But for the defense, it looks like we do see the Orisa right now from the side of the red team. Cute gonna fly on over as well, forever going for a few Junkrat shots. And the grenades just gonna try to splash their way to victory. Now though, Cute getting a sleep dart. Good shot there from Perfect. Can't really capitalize on it, however. And for now, 7-star holding steadfast onto the first part of the bridge. On the other hand, looking at what Neverlulz is doing, a Lycaru going for a snipe or two. And speaking of snipe, Nacy with a takedown. That is the opening that they need. Forever into the air. Sadly, Nacy cannot actually get the takedown. And the dive comp trying to do some work. Swing gets picked off. Gonna be the Baby Diva just flying around, gets taken down. Looks like Neverlulz will be beaten back for this first one. But in time, maybe Neverlulz will be able to whittle down the defense here, because two were pickoffs there from the side of Neverlulz. In the attack, oh, the Brigitte really low, finally Forever swoops on by, takes down the two supports. Could have been great there for the attacking team, but 7-star turning things around and even starting with both the Zenyatta, the Ana as well at the Genji at the end. Looks like everything has stabilized, and the Brigitte has a rally available from the side of Supercat. On the other hand, Perfect close to an Anubis, well taken for side and the Transcendence. So the healers here for the side of Neverlulz playing quite a strong game of ultimate charge, charging with the shots both onto their teammates as well as their opponents.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Now comes on out, and we have a response. Riptire rallies there as well. Forever just swooping on by, will lead to a kill. No, it won't. Cancels onto the Nano boosted Winston, but it's enough to get the two tanks. Will Lycaru forces out alongside East M. The Zenyatta having second thoughts, and it's gonna be Perfect falling to the hand of the Brigitte. So this is gonna be a reset here for Neverlulz, but they're using this as a way to actually get in position with the Nano Blade. Or the Dragon Blade only, rather. But maybe use the Transcendence as well. 1v1 between DPK and the Lycaru, the Widowmaker in dire straits, but the Brigitte swoops him in, and it's gonna be a Dragon Blade here from a Lycaru. He gets stunned on that, but he's still alive! Neverlulz keeping this up with the Genji, gets able to get the heals up as well. Transcendence now comes on out from East M to force things out. Natural will take down onto the Orisa, and wow, a Lycaru with the Hero Blade makes it work, gets a kill, and now 4 have fallen here for the defense. Cute now getting DMX, Ming trying to stay alive, but the Bio Grenade is powerless to the numbers here from Neverlulz. TPK swoops on by with the Tracer now, but gets taken down so easily. This is gonna be Neverlulz getting the capture, and they are literally one tick away from moving on to round number 2. On the other hand, if 7-star can hold for the next 5 minutes, they'll be able to actually force out a game number 4 thanks to the draw. Our tiebreakers should be control match or something, I'm not sure. But Primal Rage is available now for Neverlulz. They can go for the dive. Self-destruct is gonna be key as well. Natural can make a really big explosion into the middle. Just do it out of necessity, just out of his intuition. And there you go. Going for the right hand side, doesn't really get much. The Winston just going for some few punches and gets Ming, but Nacy gets traded out. No more backline support here for the side of Neverlulz. Self-destruct doesn't do much as well. Supercat popping the rally to try and support the rest of his team, and Lycaru gets picked off by TPK. This is gonna be a hold here for 7-star, and Neverlulz looking a little weak in that fight. It was a good effort, but now ESM showing his stuff, fragging out, taking down the Diva. The Winston more or less just has to back off against the strength of the Zenyatta. Finally, Supercat playing spoiler, gets a takedown alongside TBK, but it looked like ESM was working for an opportunity to frag on out. And I'm not sure about the first game, but this guy, ESM, has impressed me so heavily in this one. Solid play from both the Lucio and the Zenyatta for the side of Neverlulz's support. Dragon Blade now is available here for a Lycaru. Perfect working on the Nano Boost as well. Is using the tanks as mean shields as well as ultimate batteries. But that will also go swing in the favor of 7-star. They have 4 ultimates ready. You can see Forever was charging it onto the Winston, so it's gonna be a trade-off. Can Neverlulz actually counter this out? A Lycaru going for the fake, but now he's in giant straight, and there's a Dragon Blade going to where ASM with the Transcendence. Gonna be an engagement into the corner. One has fallen for the side of the defense. Forever getting outplayed, but Alaikryu taking an up, gets a whip shot to his noggin instead. Primal Rage is popped. 7-star having a little doubts of actually engaging onto this, but Natural will take large and go on in. Nazy is gonna be on the doofus, has the Meteor Strike available, but for now, Neverlos moving on to the right-hand side. Eastham gets picked off by the doofus. 2 kills going the way of the defense. Meteor Strike now from Nazy, gonna go all the way back to spawn. And that's gonna be Neverlos now in a bit of a pickle. You might see some switches here. We have Alaikryu moving over to the Soldier, gonna go back to the Genji. And he was gonna go for the Soldier alongside the Lucio to just get back into the fight if Neverlos could sustain this. So some communications happening right now here for the attacking team. They're trying to figure out what they actually want to run. They're gonna go for the Brigitte. It's gonna be a dive with the Lucio, Brigitte, and the Ana. So the basic game plan is stun with Bio Grenade and dive equals 1 dead target, and hopefully move on from there. Alaikryu gonna charge on up that Dragon Blade as much as he can as well. On the other hand, here for the defense, a fast and furious DBS palm position. TPK gonna try to go to the backline, but Nazy with a kill onto one. Barrier is there. Cute gets both barriers down, and it's gonna be Supercat moving in for the kill onto his counterpart. On the other hand, the Winston just staying alive, has the Prime Rage available, but this is gonna be Neverlos backing on out. Gonna be a counter dive here from the defense. 1-for-1 trade so far. Nana Boost is available. Bio Grenade comes on out into the middle line. So far so good here for 7-star. They have shown brightly with this defense, and it can be put on how well both Cube and Supercat are playing this. Ultimate's now being charged. Nano Boost is available for both sides, and it's gonna be Neverlos with the slight ultimate advantage. Gonna try to go through the center as well. Nano Boost now onto the Genji quite early. This is to allow him to go for the blade as soon as he can. Sming gets taken down. 2 now down onto the fence. There's gonna be a Meteor Strike, but the Alaikryu able to dodge it, and Supercat gets cut up into ribbons. Forever though going for the boop down below this time. Gonna be Isam falling Natural with a takedown as well. So the shock now comes on out. Will Cute get a blow up? No, it won't. Good jump there from the Winston, and the Primal Rage is out and about. Neverlos wants to seal it here. Gonna go for a few crunches, but a sleep dart. Perfect sleep dart there. Oh, he gets woken up. He gets woken up by Supercat. This might be the rage of the Winston now in full force. Sming getting shocked up by Grenade at the last moment, and it's gonna be a turnaround play. Now 5 sound barrier from the side of Neverlos. Rally is gonna be out as well. Nazy just going on in extra armor. Forever in a bad spot. The Liker already done. Shatter now comes on out from the side of TBK, but Nazy gets a kill onto 2. Look at this half-heavy composition here from 7-star. Can they actually make this work as Nazy gets nano boosted? Gonna be the bigger hammer though, getting a same treatment. Combat drugs here for both sides. TBK going for some swings, and it's gonna be a shutdown there from the side of Neverlos. Finally getting rid of the right as well as Diana. A rally comes on out, but it might be too late. Supercat not looking so super in this one. Gets the sun there onto the Reinhardt, but Alaikryu who has the blade. He's going for the swings, and Neverlos at the end takes the win, takes the series 3-0. GG's. GG's there from both sides. A valiant, an absolutely valiant effort there from 7-star, but in the end, they were whittled down to the last. Looks like their tank heavy comp not working out in their favor. Can't really blame the Ryan. He got the shatter quick enough from the side of TBK, but at the same time, just losing a lot of damage in that fight. The Reinhardt couldn't actually emulate what maybe the Tracer or like a Pharah or maybe even a McCree could do in that engagement. Yeah, that's gonna be our series, the first series done. So it's gonna be Neverlos moving on into round number 2 to face off against GE Pantheon. Gonna be a rematch of round number 10. That's gonna be interesting. While GE Pantheon did actually get the 3-0 in, it was still a solid effort there from Neverlos, and maybe they will learn from their round 10 matchup. But anyway, we have to wait on the C3, C4 matchups between Green Leaves, Point Break, and Kicks and Fortuna before we actually can move on to our next broadcast. On the other hand, we have seen Team GXG actually move on in with the 3-0 against Team XP. We are Eternal with the 3-0 onto ISG. Interesting enough. And Link's TH already 2-0 ahead of Croc Boss, while Kicks is 1-0 again ahead against Vici Fortuna. The brackets are updated periodically at the Battle 5 of the Open Division, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take a break. I need to reset the internet as well and fix up some stuff, so I'm just gonna put this out, guys. I had to stream on Wi-Fi for that one due to cable issues. The wires has been a little broken for some reason, and there's been construction going on. But anyway, I'm gonna fix up the cable and we can have our usual quality after this one. So stay tuned on that. In the meantime, I've been Dax. I'll see you guys in an hour for our next series. So mark your calendars, mark your watches. And after that one, we will not have any more live broadcasts until tomorrow, due to the fact that the World Cup is gonna be into play. So the Paris World Cup, of course, takes supersedes the Open Division in terms of stream priority. So that's gonna be the Taiwanese stream handing it over to the World Cup squad. And in the meantime, we will work on that and we'll broadcast the games, the rest of the games for today at the end of the Paris qualifiers. So yeah, if you guys enjoy my English casting, smash that follow, give me a subscribe if you want, and of course, thank you guys for all your support. Thank you to the guys at Blizzard as well. Check out the Taiwanese stream at Overwatch CHTW, and it's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next game.